What's up, guys? How's it going? Welcome back to Investing with Paco. Today we'll be doing another stock analysis on ticker symbol XELA, Xela Technologies Inc. If you didn't catch yesterday's video, I went over and discussed this ticker symbol and pointed out a price target, which currently I did end up selling. So currently, just a heads up, I'm not currently in this trade, but I am probably going to get back in this trade if it meets a certain criteria by tomorrow. So stay tuned and watch the rest of the video so we could go ahead and kind of pinpoint what we're looking for and see if we might have another run towards the upside tomorrow. So all that and more in this video. If you might be interested in any of these kind of videos involving maybe trades or any other penny stocks or even stock market trades, subscribe to the channel because I'll be uploading most of my trades coming up in the next few days. And with that being said, always remember to do your own research and your own due diligence. I'm not a financial advisor, and this is just simply my opinion. So now let's get into the video. So as we can see here, we are actually down for the day about 1%, almost 2% for the day, but after hours we ended up going back up around 8.83%, closing right at after hours right at 14 cents, almost 14.5 cents. But if you didn't catch yesterday's video, I did mention that we had a supply zone here, which is this box that I drew here the other day, which in fact it actually did end up hitting this box and briefly did pass the 200 EMA just briefly. We could see the wicks end up going above the 200 EMA, but just like I kind of predicted from yesterday, we did end up getting it kind of retraced back down towards the downside. But not to fear, because there's some good news possibly if you're still currently in this trade. Maybe you missed out and didn't really end up selling. Like I said, I did have a target price action of around 17 cents. Like I said, this supply box starts right at 17 cents and ends right around 20 cents. So I got out right at, I would say, 17 cents. So everything happened pretty crazy. Right at before market open, we saw a massive jump of around 25%. That's kind of where we saw it hit 16, 17, and almost close to 18 cents. And during the day, we saw just a decrease briefly, not like a solid dump, I would say. But briefly, we did end up getting lots of volume, well, selling volume. As you can see here in the daily chart, we saw that for the day we had 972 million in volume, which is way more than what we had yesterday. As you can see, yesterday we had almost 800 million, so about 110 more million volume. But the only difference for today is we had more selling volume. As you can see here, drop it down to the 1 hour, we had massive selling pressure towards the downside, but there's still hope. We can still see here, as you can see in my graph, we have, keep in mind, this is the 1 hour chart. We can see that the graph is currently still trading above the 200 EMA in the 1 hour chart. And we can still see that the 13, which is this blue line right here, the 13 EMA is still above the 48 EMA, meaning it's still on a bullish trend toward the upside. What is more important to see right now is if we drop it down to 4 hours, we can see another demand zone. As I pointed out yesterday, we did end up getting the supply zone and retrace back down. But currently, right here around this area, we have a demand zone. And as you can see here, we're currently hovering right at the demand zone. What we need to do tomorrow is see how the market reacts to this stock being in the demand zone. Let's see how pre-market hours end up trading XELA. Like I said, today most of it happened during pre-market hours, so you might take advantage, and if you need to sell around a certain target and it meets your target range, might as well go sell it. But like I said, it's not financial advice. I'm not telling you to buy or sell, but this is just my strategy that I'm doing to trade this stock. But currently, if you're trying to get back into this play like currently I am, I might end up getting back into this trade. But what I will be looking at more briefly is going back down to around the 1 hour just to see where we're at. We can see that we actually dipped at the lowest level on the demand zone, which is around the low 13 cents. Like I said, what we really need to watch out for is we're probably gonna end up bouncing around this demand zone until we hit more volume. We saw we had more volume today, but like I said, we had more selling volume, more sell pressure than anything. Tomorrow, we need to watch out is if the volume is still there and if we still have buying pressure to the upside. If we do end up getting more buying pressure and we start seeing this RSI starting to go to the overbought territory, and we also see the MACD more was green history bars towards the upside, that indicates technically that there's still momentum, there's still volume, and there's still money to be made in the stock. So currently, if we do end up opening around 13 cents and we're still kind of hovering around this demand zone, I will enter a buy. I'm not really sure how much right now. Like I said, to do this kind of plays is really risky. It's a penny stock. I'm not willing to hold this long term. I'm just trying to make a quick buck in the meantime. So, for example, I'm only going in with 10% of my portfolio of what I'm willing to trade the stock. And like I said, it doesn't matter if it's a penny stock. The percentage move to the upside is massive, even if it's a penny stock. 40% on a penny stock, still technically saying 40% on a high value stock. Still money to be made, and like I said, let's see how the market opens tomorrow. And like I said, I'm willing to buy the stock right at 13 cents. Right now, currently after hours, they are 14 cents, but I do expect to bounce off this level and ends up going back down to 13 cents. And if we do end up around 13 cents, I will make a buy order, and hopefully we end up going towards back the supply zone up here of around 18 cents. And yeah, guys, that's it for today's video. Hope you enjoy. Hope you learned something out of this. And let's make that money. We'll catch you all next time. Peace.